You know, when God speaks in the Bible, he has to use language that is intelligible to us human beings. This is a very important point. Some of the church fathers got themselves in a terrible tangle. They said that when talking of the Trinity or the origin of Jesus, God used language that would be infinite language. And my response to that is, if God used infinite language and we're using finite language, dictionary language, all communication between God and us is lost. That's absolutely hopeless. Today means today. It means today. Now, what today are we talking about? In time. So the eternal begetting of the Son, so-called, is simply false to Scripture. You cannot eternally be begotten. That would mean your begetting never stops. It starts in eternity and it keeps going. It never finishes. Here's what one of the church fathers said about the idea of eternal begetting. That's to say, there wasn't a literal today, but it was in eternity. Jesus proceeded by eternal generation, an eternal today, not a real today, as the Son of God from the Father. Now listen to this. In a birth that never took place because it always was. And I said at that point, quoting the scripture where in Isaiah it says the world has gone mad. If language cannot be shown to be dictionary language, then the Bible has failed. That's an attack on scripture. God doesn't use infinite language to communicate with us because we don't know what that is. He has to use finite language, dictionary language. The word beget is a very easy word. It means to cause to come into existence. So to say that Jesus had no beginning of existence is to contradict that idea flat. Mary had a baby by miracle. That which is begotten in her, that's in Matthew 1:20, that which was caused to come into existence, that's the causative form of yenome. Yenome means to become, to be. And yenao is the causative form of that verb, meaning caused to come into existence. Look it up in any dictionary, any language. To beget is to cause to come into existence. And today then would be the moment at which Mary conceived, the moment at which, according to the correct translation of Matthew 1:20, actually God did it, because God the Father is the one begetting. Begetting in the womb, it says. That's what the Father does, according to the rules of reproduction that we all understand well. Well, the God, of course, who begets, causes to come into existence, is nothing remotely to do with God having sex with Mary, heaven forbid. It's sufficient to say, you don't need to say another word other than a miracle was wrought in the womb of a young teenager. God did that. How he did it doesn't matter. But the fact is that he begat the Son, brought the Son into existence on that today, whatever that today was, 2 BC or so. This isn't difficult until the church fathers really took us for a ride and started reinterpreting. That's a fancy word for saying really mess things up in terms of Greek philosophy. We don't need that because it makes the Bible so impossibly difficult for us.